Hello, I am Dungeonmaster, Master of Dungeons, and everything else, too.
I'm Arthon, bad motherfucking war-mage. You may have seen my picture. That's me. It was when I had longer hair and before I put on the weight.
Hi, I'm a healer. My name is Elfstar, but nobody calls me that. It's always like, hey healer, get your ass over here, or yo healer, sew this back on, or hey healer, make me a sandwich.
What do I do all day? Master dungeons. How do I do it? With my dungeon mastery. Why do I do it? For the kids.
Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I wasn't born. I blasted a hole through my mother's uterus with a level 3 ball lightning.
Hi there, I'm Izak Farshores. I'm a halfling from Athos. Yes, that's right, Athos, home of the Dark Sun.
I heal the sillies I run around with, and I also get to heal people from other towns as well. They're so demanding.
People ask me, often enough that I would comment on it, Dungeon Master, if you are all-powerful, why don't you just create a world where people don't get eaten by monsters all the time? Because monsters are awesome.
I remember this guy from a town that we were passing through that had been poisoned, and I didn't have any neutralized poison on me, so I had to suck the poison out with my mouth.
And they sent me to this wizarding school. It'll remain nameless for now. I got kicked out. I was a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, Dark Sun. Yeah, whoever named that obviously didn't stand underneath it for 78 hours straight, putting a road through the desert. Who the hell puts a road through the desert? Dragon Kings, that's who.
Well, funny story. Turns out a bunch of people in this town had been poisoned too. And some people were poisoned in the weirdest places.
I love monsters! The only thing cooler than monsters is killing them and taking their stuff. That's my thing. Killing monsters, taking their stuff, taking it into town, and selling it. Repeat.
I was sucking right and sucking left. It was just a suck fest.
There was this one headmaster who shall remain nameless. Oh, we'll call him Alvin.
You know, I wouldn't say that I have godlike powers. However, I would say that gods have dungeon master-like powers.
And you know, there's a lot of bitching out there about Athos. You know, oh, it's so hot. Or, oh, it's so dry. There are monsters everywhere. Displacer beasts ate my girlfriend and raped my mother. Bitch, bitch, bitch.
I am Dungeon Master! Ha ha ha! Ha!
I remember one time I told my party that I didn't necessarily need 8 hours of sleep to prepare my spells, so they stuck me on watch. All night. Every night.
Anyway, I ended up in the guy's office, and he had this a fucking password, and he said it a bunch of times, and I couldn't hear him through the door, and I got pissed off, and pretty much I shattered his leg with a sonic wave from my fucking eyeballs, and he fell down the stairs, broke his hip, and they got pissed.
I knew the sorcerer had to get 8 hours of sleep to get his spells back and stuff, but I didn't know that the fighter and the rogue had to too. Boy, I'm tired.
Take my old boss. Okay, not old boss, more like old owner. Yeah, well, old owner, I was a slave, it's, you know, okay. But he's currently my evening wear.
I am so awesomely all-powerful that I will now remove all my cursing from this PSA. That's right. A PSA character that doesn't curse. Take that, biatch.
We do it democratically. We always go, somebody has to be on watch, 1, 2, 3, not it. But they always do it when I'm not there.
Any fucking magic maker worth their salt knows how to just fucking make it, right? That's kind of what we do. That's what we do. We don't fucking read.
Yeah, so the owner, his name was Nabat Talkhead. We used to call him Najad Talkhead back in the slave pits. It was really funny because Najad is a girl's name. Okay, heat stroke makes it funnier. It does.
Booby.
You know, a pussy spell I wouldn't mind. Polymorph. The ability to turn anyone into anything I fucking want. Including myself.
My party explained to me, and I totally didn't know this, that my god would be angry at me if I used magical items. I guess it's just one of those things you're supposed to know.
If I gotta give it to wizards. I gotta give it to them. Polymorph? That's a fucking tit. That's tits. That's polymorph? That's fucking tits right there.
Shut the front door! Gotcha. You thought I was gonna say shut the fuck.
Okay, so now that I'm not a slave anymore, I live in Tyr. They call that the Free City. Whoever coined that phrase obviously didn't live there, because the cost of living is through the fucking roof.
So they take all the magical gear, some of it they sell, and some of it they claim to give to a church. The Church of the Red Light District? I've never heard of it, but as the fighter of the group says, I'm pretty dumb.
I have to ritually sacrifice 3 people on the way to work and 3 people on the way back from work just to pay for the commute.
Sneak attack!
If I could turn myself into a fucking wolf and like attack a bear, right? I mean seriously, or turn myself into a bear and attack a tent.
I like to think I'm a good influence on the guys. I always say that we should try to solve our differences with other people without resorting to violence. They usually tell me to shut up, but I know that they value my opinion.
I, myself, enjoy wine, women, and song. In fact, wine! Women! Song!
Are you lonesome tonight?
The closest we came was when we bumped into this group of pirates, and I was really worried because I was afraid we were going to have a fight on our hands. But, as it turns out, they were willing to make a deal. It was really weird because I was sold into slavery.
You know? Like, just be all like, bro, I'm a bear. And they'll be like, ah, don't kill me, bear. And I'll be like, poof, I'm a war-mage. Want some lemon?
One of the worst parts is all the racism, all the stereotypes. You know how hard halflings have it? Because they think all halflings are cannibals. I'm not a fucking cannibal. I've never eaten another one of my kind. Why would I? Humans are so delicious.
Back again. Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight?
Well, yes. In fact, I am.
I wonder if...
New song!
Fuck, I could get so much ass if I could turn myself into like, I don't know, like an animal that gets a lot of ass or something.
Yeah, I got away though. But boy, that sure was embarrassing. They were glad to see me. They were like, hey, healer, the dwarf got stabbed, come fix it. Oh, those guys.
And I would do anything for love.
I really would!
Right into hell and back.
New song!
And there's all the accusations that go along with it. Oh, halflings ate my brother. Oh, they were going to take off my uncle's foot. Fuck, I heard that Regdar ate your sister last weekend and no one was complaining.
New song! something not so freaking depressing.
Anyway, healing is really rewarding, and I encourage anyone to go into it. I've gotten to stand in front of arrow fire and act as a distraction for dragons, and I've gotten to meet lots of important people right before they got stabbed to death.
And the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Well, I don't give a dang.
It's actually, save a horse, ride a Dungeonmaster. Resume!
So yeah, come to Athos, because what happens in Athos stays in Athos. You know why? Because there's no way out.
My adventuring party, my only friends. Maybe you've even heard of them. It's Regdar, Tordik, Henna, and Lida. Those silly crazies. They're so mean to me.
So I don't need to fucking. Sorry.
They were glad to.
Good morning, angels.
Good morning, Dungeon Master.
Where am I starting from?
So how gay does this headband make me look? Not gay enough?
It's Redgar. Redgar. It's Redgar.